Hi everyone, my name is Brenna and I am Immortality and the Information Specialist for Connecticut Rainbow. In honor of Virtual Retreat Week, I will be teaching everyone a very important life skill. This very important life skill is a life skill that can be used by both girls and adults. So today I am going to be teaching everyone how to build your resume. I'm so excited to teach you all this very important life skill. Let's get to it. Before we get started, I do invite everyone to just get cozy, get a cup of warm hot chocolate if you want, really just get into that whole rainbow retreat feel. In the slideshow, I have also included some pictures from the 2019 Connecticut Rainbow Retreat to really get us into the Connecticut Rainbow Retreat spirit. Let's first start off with the basic question of what is a resume. A resume is a formal document with information that is all about you. Think of it as kind of like a very concise and brief autobiography. Let's get into the basics. So your information is basically your name, your address, your email, and your phone number, any way that they can contact you. Another very important thing to include in your resume is a one-sentence summary. This one-sentence summary is a summary that is basically about you and your resume as a whole. You should also include some experience, so whether that would be past jobs or any other volunteering work that you have done. Your education should include your high school diploma if you have one, or a college or university degree if you have one. Some skills would include speaking another language, or whether or not you work better individually or in a group setting. Basically what you are good at, and the assets that you can bring to the company that you may be working for. It is also very important to include, you guessed it, references. Your references are basically just people who know you as a person. Your references are people that you trust, but they cannot be family members. But if you do want to put down a reference, for example, you can put down one of your Rainbow advisors. Girls at this age may want to find a job babysitting, mowing someone's lawn, raking the leaves, cleaning someone's house, basically anything in that field where they can get a private pay. Like a normal resume, your information will still be the same. You definitely want to mention some of the skills that you have for the job that you are applying for. For example, if you are applying for a babysitting job, you may want to put that you work well with children. And with that, some of the experience you may want to put down is that you may have a younger sibling who you take care of, and basically stuff like that. For your education, you can put the current institution of which you are enrolled in. So let's say you are in middle school, you can put down the middle school that you are currently attending. For education, even though you may not have your promotion certificate or your diploma, you can also put that you have pristine grades. Your references will still be the same, but you can put your Rainbow advisor, for example, or another example would be your teacher or counselor, or if you play a sport, you can also put down the name of your coach. The following tips and helpful resources will still be applicable to girls ages 11 to 15 when creating your resume. Depending on who you are sending your resume to, may also depend on how you format your resume. So let's say that you were sending your resume to your potential job. You may want to include some of the work experience in the experience section that you may have. Or if you were sending your resume to a college or university, you may want to include some of the institutions that you have attended from preschool all the way to present day. Depending on who you were sending your resume to, such as various subgroups, clubs, or athletics, you may want to include some of the skills that you may have in the skills section. There are very important things that you should know when actually creating your resume. One very important factor to remember is to keep it visually appealing yet professional. So try to incorporate some columns, or maybe change the colors of the headings, or bold text, or italicized text, basically whatever you want to do to make it look more visually appealing yet professional. Keep your resume accurate. Do not lie on your resume. If you do not speak French, do not put "I speak French" in the skills section of your resume. It is also important to remember to not include any unnecessary information about you in your resume. So you don't want to include like that you got a dog for your 3rd birthday. Like, they don't need to know that. It is also important to remember to just keep it positive. Remember to always include some positive things about yourself. Find a happy medium between incorporating too much information and too little information. Make your resume all about you. Do not include any information about anyone else. This is only acceptable when including your references. And also be sure to remember your audience and basically target your audience. So this could include formatting your resume differently to really make it appealing to them. It is important to note that it may take time when actually creating your resume. Your resume should include any information from start to finish, so trying to remember all the little details about you may take time. It is also important to work at your own pace. So if you take a week to work on your resume, that is totally okay. Take all the time you need. Let's get into finalizing your resume. Make sure to look for any spelling or any grammatical errors in your resume. Be sure to double, triple, quadruple check your resume to be on the lookout for errors. Another important thing to remember is that it is okay to ask for help. So let's say you want someone to peer edit your resume. That is totally okay. You just have to trust the person who is looking over your resume. Make sure to send your resume to the person that wants it in the correct format. So let's say the person wants it via email. It may be helpful to turn your resume into a PDF and send it as an attachment. Or if the person who wants it delivered in person, you may want to put the resume into a sheet protector or another folder to keep it protected and to make it look even more professional. You can find different templates online, such as docs.google.com, which will have blank resumes waiting for you. So if you were using this one you basically just fill in the information that you need on your resume, or you can use this one, which is not so visually appealing, but it does have the required information that your resume needs. An example that I have created for you is this. So it has my name, my address, which is not my real address, the town or zip code, my email, and my phone number. It also includes a little summary or a little blurb about yourself and my experience, as well as the education and the various institutions that I have attended. It also includes some service and charity work that I have performed during my rainbow career and some of the skills and awards that I have received. The references, for privacy reasons, are currently bolded out, but it is important to not only incorporate the name of your reference or references, but their needed information so they can contact you. I really do hope that you found this information both helpful and reliable. I had so much fun creating and presenting this information to you. I really do miss each and every single one of you, more than you could ever imagine. I cannot wait until we see each other again. Always remember that everything is better when we stick together. I really hope you enjoyed.